like it's truth to dare. The way you're pulling me closer makes me wanna bear it all for you. Ooh, why don't you show me how much you care? Be the devil on my shoulder, 'cause I don't think we got a lot to lose. Ooh, make me your shadow. Wanna be with you wherever you go. You know I'll follow you. Only feel right when I got you close. Without you, I'm hollow. Wherever you are is where I come home. Make me your shadow. Your shadow. Make me your shadow. Wanna be with you wherever
Hello everybody, and welcome back to good old Indiana Tech Esports. I'm back again tonight. If you were here last night, we had a nice series for our Overwatch team in WAC. We are now 2-0 in WAC. However, tonight we're bringing you a little different, a little bit of different content. I mean, it's still Overwatch, but we are doing our NECC placements for tonight, which is going to be best of threes. And if you win 2, you're done. Or if you lose 2 in a row, you're done. But if you go like every other, then you'll play 3 maps. So it's a maximum of 3 games, or 3 best of threes, I guess I should say, not maps. And so, yeah, that's what tonight looks like. So we'll be here for a good little bit. However, I'm excited. Once again, instead of Alpha JC, though, tonight, we do have one of our old Overwatch players there, P. Dougie. You can see him in the bottom left corner. He has made his debut back to the Overwatch team. Not permanently, I don't think. So don't get too excited if y'all are P. Dougie fanboys. However, he will be subbing in for the placements here tonight. Coming over from Marvel Rivals there. He will be playing tank tonight, I believe. Ninja will be swapping over to DPS. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how it's going to go. It'll be Fluffy and Krusty on support, and then M2 Sky and Ninja on the DPS there. I believe that'll be our lineup for tonight. I could be totally wrong. But tonight, for our first matchup, we are going up against Temple. So I know nothing about this team, so I cannot give you any insight as to what their ranks are, what their play styles are, comps, any of that. I have no info, okay? So if you're looking for that, I'm not your guy, unfortunately. I'm just a little bit of a yapper. I'm here to entertain, and I'm not the stats guy. It's all right. However, yeah, I'm excited for tonight. It'll be a good night. If we play like last night, at least towards the end of the night when we weren't trolling, I think this will be pretty quick. But if we play like the second map we had last night, then we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But anyhow, we are getting our bands and map picks here, so we're going to be heading into game here pretty shortly. So fire up your souls, everybody. We're about to get into some Indiana Tech esports. If you're just excited as I am, then you feel your heart just pounding with adrenaline. You just warrior spirit. I think that's what we call it here at Tech. Probably. I'm not crazy, guys. I'm just a little crazy. It looks like they backed out from the game, so they're trolling us. This is typical Overwatch standard stuff. So we're gonna look at our players and ask them, what are they doing? Why did we back out from the game? We were in game, and then starting up. And Fluffy is over there munching on something. Last I checked, I don't think we're supposed to have food at the stations, Mr. Fluffy. Huh? I'm officially calling Mr. Fluffy there out on stream. No food, dude. We caught you literally in 1080p. I would say 4K, but those cameras are not 4K. Excuse my... They're not 4K. Anyways, it looks like map 1 is going to be Lijiang Tower tonight. We did start on Lijiang last night as well. It's pretty standard to start off on Lijiang. That's like the map that everybody chooses to go on first. Whether you're playing in WAC or NECC or NACE, any of the leagues that we've been playing in, most of the time it's either Lijiang or Ilios is what people like to start off in. And I might have been a little wrong on our lineup here. It will be Ninja and Krusty on the supports. M2 Sky and Fluffy will be our DPS, and of course P. Dougie on the tank. And I think the players are having technical difficulties because we already paused. So somebody's having technical difficulties. However, we have a comp insight now. Well, it looks like Temple's Reaper player just crashed. So we're going to be here for a couple minutes while they reset. Yeah, So we're gonna be, it looks like, rolling out in a Roadhog comp here, which P Dougie, he plays usually like Roadhog, Wrecking Ball, different assortments like that. Interested to see how Ninja does on support. If you watched the stream last night or the VOD from last night, you will see that I would say we don't have the stats, unfortunately, because Overwatch, well, sucks. But Ninja, I would say, was the MVP of last night. Played incredibly well, did his due diligence as a tank and lived and existed while getting kills and making space, as every Overwatch tank should. But if you're like me as a tank in Overwatch, you overextend a lot. But, you know, I'm not calling myself out or anything, but I totally am. So yeah, interested to see how Ninja does on the support role for tonight. I have no clue what Ninja plays as far as support goes. But I can imagine it just kind of goes along with the comps that we have been playing recently. More brawlish style. Sometimes we'll run the ball comp as well. Or we saw a D.Va comp last night as well on Gibraltar. So it could go a multitude of directions. P Dougie, I think, was warming up on some games earlier. I'm sure it's been a little bit for him playing some Overwatch. He's been on that Marvel Rivals grind. I'm not sure what his rank is over there, but he's also a tank player over there as well. So we'll see how he performs tonight. And I guess we might. I want to say we should go to a quick break, but I have a feeling that they're just going to come right back as soon as I switch us over to a break. But we're going to do it anyways. We're going to go to a very short break. Hopefully the guy's PC will get booted back up, and we'll be back in just a minute or two here. All right, bear with us. Stay tuned. Well, am I a prophet? No. However, I might as well be, because that was literally a 10-second break, if that. Oh, my Fluffy. Fluffy just unfortunately messed up the sim TP there, making our rollout onto point a little bit slower than we would like to anticipate. However, forcing out an early Reaper Wraith form there, very good. He gets taken out right off the get-go. M2 Sky finishing that opening pick there to start us off for the night. Very strong. Okay, all right. He's playing Kiriko Ninja. He's just the GOAT. One more. Oh, and then there. What's his name? Wu Zhang? I think no. No. All right. One of my producers is shaking his head. No. I can't remember the new guy's name. Water Guy. I'm just gonna keep calling him Water Guy. It's very unprofessional of me. Anyways, Indiana Tech getting the capture on point here first, and Reaper's getting forced out of his. Both Reapers are getting forced out of their block, or their Wraith forms pretty quick here, burning through that. Ninja on the Kiriko, I like to see it. Our Zarya is getting a little on HP, playing his walls here, get him healed right back up and back into the action. Fluffy getting low a little bit on HP. Indiana Tech still is holding the ground pretty well. M2 Sky does go down. Psychosis taking him out. P-Doggy getting a little. He gives him a Kitsune Rush from Temple. Our own Kitsune Rush coming out from Ninja as well, but unfortunately Indiana Tech is dying out, not going to be able to make very much use out of that Kitsune Rush. Unfortunately, it will be a little bit in vain. I liked the vision. I saw the vision. Unfortunately, maybe should have been popped a little sooner if we were going to use it. So we could have gotten a little more value, but that's a-okay. Kitsune Rush is an ultimate that comes up pretty quick, generally. Indiana Tech is going to make her way on to point here pretty soon. P-Dougie doing a good job keeping up his charge here. M2 Sky getting taken out in the early fight. It's Wu Yang. What'd I say? Something stupid. Guys, look, I'm just uncultured or something. I haven't played Overwatch in a while. Just cut me some slack, everybody. Psychosis! We'll get back into the action. Let's not talk about how small-brained I am. Psychosis getting a 3K there on the Tracer. He does have a Pulse Bomb. And there it is. Well, there's Fluffy's Pulse Bomb. I guess it's a little different there. P-Dougie does go down. We are up now, thanks to M2 Sky. Indiana Tech should be able to clean up the rest of this fight very well. A little bit of a TP on the point. M2 Sky is going to be taking the tank on all by him. Well, not by himself, but face first. Indiana Tech is going to be capturing the point right back once again. Bringing the lead of Temple down a little bit here. We're going to be taking the lead back. Looks like M2 Sky is going to be doing a little bit of a lurk here. Fluffy trying to help him out a little bit with the enemy tracer. And there's the Graviton Surge here, coming out from P. Dougie. It is absolutely massive. Krusty getting a couple, and then Fluffy and M2 Sky getting one of their own. Absolutely fat Graviton Surge there. I mean, what more can you say? You press Q when they're all grouped up. Bada bing, bada boom. That's all she wrote. Temple's gonna have to try and touch here very quickly. Their Indiana Tech is up to 90%. They do have the util and the ultimates to be able to get there. They're going to use both support ults and a pulse bomb, taking out both Ninja and Krusty. Psychosis for another 3. And that's gonna win them the fight. They use 3 ults, so you kind of hope that you win the fight after using 3 ultimate abilities there. However, they kind of needed to. Is a little bit of a last-minute push. They had to make something happen, and they did make it happen. Temple is a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. Here comes our Kitsune rush here. M2 Sky surely is looking for that Blossom. He unfortunately does not get anybody with it. He does get the pressure, though. The Zarya used her Graviton Surge. She died in the process, but did end up getting the final blow on M2 Sky there. And Temple is going to be trying to stall out here. Ninja getting one, P. Dougie getting another after death. From post-mortem, he got a kill, somehow, some way. And just like that, the tides were turned. Temple coming back and securing round 1 of map 1 there. Very strong gameplay by Temple. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. They did not go without answers there. Psychosis putting in a lot of work on the Tracer. Help him out a little bit. 100% here. We're going to see a little bit of a replay here from our newly implemented replay system. That was an absolutely fat grab there. Absolutely massive. Unfortunately, it didn't do enough because we didn't win the round. Very unfortunate. Here we go, round 2. Let's see. We got the TP's out from spawn, of course. Hopefully Fluffy didn't. It looks like Fluffy did not mess up his this time. Which means they get into the fight just a little bit quicker. Looks like we are going to be fighting in White Room. The standard here for this map. And Fluffy is going to be the first pick here tonight here on round number 2. Krusty getting a pick here on the Kiriko. And Zarya gets taken out. And to Sky being an absolute menace on the Reaper, getting up close and personal to Temple. And he unfortunately gets a little rain on his parade there. Psychosis is going to shut him down from his killing spree. Indiana Tech will be securing the point first. However, as we saw from last round, doesn't you get an early lead, but it doesn't mean a ton. A lot can still happen. But we're gonna get a little bit of passive play here. People are just looking for picks, looking for ult charge. P. Dougie always looking to keep that beam charged up. Waiting, being very diligent with those bubbles. Waiting for the right opportune moments. Getting the Zarya really low on HP. M2 Sky's gonna get a pick here. He will go down. Fluffy taking out Psychosis. A little bit of a Tracer diff. P. Dougie getting 2. Ninja also getting another. Indiana Tech is going to be winning that fight as well, putting them a significantly higher ult economy here. Walking into this, well, not too much higher actually. Technically, Temple has a higher ult economy. Forgive me on that. A little bit of a misread there. However, Indiana Tech is going to have an advantage with having point, and they can kind of make a stand wherever they choose. And M2 Sky is going to overextend, unfortunately, a little bit. Here comes a Graviton and Pulse Bomb here from Indiana Tech. Fluffy does get one with it. And if I were Temple, I would let Indiana Tech use those ults. I would let them use ults. I would say, let's regroup as a team. We now have 5 ultimates to use. And it looks like they are going to be going in now. Here's a Kitsune Rush from Indiana Tech and, well, both support ults. Kitsune Rush from Temple as well. Death Blossom. M2 Sky gets the pick on the Zarya. P-Dougie with 2 more to answer. And apparently it doesn't matter. P-Dougie says, I don't really care if you have ultimates to use against us. We are taking this round for our own. And they are, in fact, going to be taking this round. Bringing it to a 1-1 on map 1. Very strong, flawless defense there by Indiana Tech. Capturing the point and then holding it down the entire way. Temple did not even get a single percentage on that one. So it looks like Indiana Tech might be locking in a little bit. Hopefully. That's what we always hope for. Our team locking in a little bit. Just a little bit of a replay. Waiting for the right opportune moments. Getting the Zarya really low. M2 Sky with that nice opening pick. He does go down, but you know, he got the opening pick on a support, so that's kind of what you need there. And P-Dougie just absolutely cleaning up with that high charge beam. And here we go. Map 3. Not map 3. Round 3. Map 1. Terminology is so close to being the same, but not quite. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a huge comp switch up here from Temple. Well, not huge, but pretty big. The Winston and the Pharah swapping over here. Indiana Tech is going to be sticking with what they've been running. They might have a little trouble with the Pharah here. Not entirely sure. Psychosis goes down to Krusty. Going to be a good opening pick for Indiana Tech. Less pressure on the back line. P-Dougie getting up close and personal here, taking a lot of damage. Krusty gets another. Down goes the Kiriko. And down goes... okay, apparently, Fair's no match for Reaper. Never has been a match. You don't know. You do know. You guys, you know Overwatch. Reaper has shotguns. Farah has a jetpack and a rocket launcher. Typically, there's only one winner in that matchup. However, M2 Sky's just built a little different. Yeah, he's built a little funky. Indiana Tech getting a nice lead here on round 3 on Ilios here. Fluffy, a good opening pick on the Kiriko. That is the pick you want to see every single time, is taking out the enemy support. P-Dougie overextending maybe just a little bit, but he is going to get healed up here. Maybe. Ninja goes down. M2 Sky gets a pick. And P-Dougie, okay, this is a lot of back and forth here, but Krusty is going to be popping off a little bit. Krusty being an absolute menace right now. Indiana Tech doing, once again, a good job holding down points. And M2 Sky with a little bit of an exit frag there as well. Coming up on quite a few ultimates here. Let's hope that we don't press them all at once. We're up to about 65%. And we are going to be going in on that grab and absolutely just mowing them down. The grab and Death Blossom combination, always good, will probably always be good forever. Maybe forever. I mean, if you use it right, it's good. You gotta wait for cooldowns, and then once you wait for those cooldowns, then you can go in with it. Because if they have a cleanse, they can get out of it pretty easily. Here's a Kitsune Rush coming out here from Temple and Indiana Tech. Or just Indiana Tech. Excuse me. Good grief, I can't read. And Indiana Tech is going to be holding this down. The Winston is abusing P-Dougie here. P-Dougie is going to be going down. Temple needs to be able to touch here if they want to keep this going. But unfortunately, they aren't going to be able to make it back in time and live. And that's going to do it for map 1. Indiana Tech will be taking the W there. And just a reminder that this is a best of 3, aka first to 2 wins. Fluffy with the play of the game as Tracer. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, what? He didn't. I mean, he just pressed left click. I would say that play probably should have gone to P-Dougie, if I'm being honest. Even though he just pressed Q. So really, but he's the reason that they won. You know, it doesn't matter. The game gave it to Fluffy, which means that Fluffy deserved it. So we're going to be going into map 2. We are uncertain of what map 2 will be. Indian Attack locking in a little bit there on the last 2 rounds. So they have answers for Temple, and they are coming, and they're ready. They're ready for these placements. It's gonna be a good night. Maybe a quick one, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how map 2 goes. We'll see. Stay tuned as we pick map 2, and we will be right back after a very short break. Stay tuned.
This is the moment.
Times the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get 2 paid, and my 3 wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload, and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory, and I got it 'cause I'm here now,
Waiting for the flag to fall.
waiting. My moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
One too many times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it.
Well. Once again, welcome back, everybody. Another little quick break. Thankfully, these breaks aren't going to be too long, as you know, just a little bit of in between map selections here. And we're going to see here in just a second that we are moving to another control map, which I'm not sure how that works with placements. But we are going to be going to none other than Helios, which is typically the runner-up for the starting map when you go into leagues like this. But it looks like we will be going into Ilios for map number 2, another control map. So same game mode, same idea, same concept. And I don't know if that's just what the plan was for placements, to do all control maps, maybe. I guess we'll see if we end up going to a map 3. However, I believe our team is going for gold. We don't really want to lose any here, but only time will tell, and the players will have to speak for themselves by what they're putting out. And of course, what Temple is also putting out, because if they have answers for what we're putting out, then it'll be interesting. Bit of a comp switch ups here from both teams a little bit. I don't know if Psychosis probably isn't staying on the sim, just a TP out from spawn. Same with Fluffy. But it looks like we are going to be seeing a Lucio from Temple here. And Indiana Tech is going to be doing ball comp with Freya. Okay. Freya, and we got an Ana as well. That's the Lucio. TP out from spawn here. Fluffy does hit it, thank goodness. He missed it once, everybody. Don't give him a hard time, all right? Don't be like me. Rolling into map number 2 here. None other than Ilios Lighthouse. P. Dougie is pretty well known for his wrecking ball. He's a pretty good wrecking ball. Hopefully, Indiana Tech is still able to, and it's already working so far. They got the Winston down really low on HP, putting a lot of pressure, which is going to create a lot of opening for Indiana Tech here. They are going to be going to point. The fights are now going to enter on the point here. We see M2 Sky on the Freya. Down goes Psychosis to Fluffy. The first pick here on map number 2. It took a little bit to get the first pick, and nobody has captured point quite yet. It's getting really close. A lot of low HP people. It could go either way. Down goes to Winton. Fluffy getting taken out as well. Reaper getting critical. He gets taken out. And down goes Akiri. Down goes Krusty on the Ana. I'm thinking, yep, Indiana Tech does get the cap here first after a very long fight number 1. Ninja will get that final pick there on the Tracer. Fluffy already having a Pulse Bomb. M2 Sky already having his Bola. It's going to get crazy here, chat. Look alive, because Fluffy's going into the back line looking for a Pulse Bomb here. We'll see if he finds anything. He sees that somebody's on point. Down goes Krusty on the Winston. We got a little bit of a Tracer 1v1 on point. M2 Sky taking out the Lucio. That's a good pick. That's what you like to see. He's getting really low on HP. Down goes Kiriko. That's no support there for Temple. Ninja goes down as well. Psychosis goes down, and it looks like Indiana Tech should be able to just do a little bit of cleanup here, and they are going to be holding down the point. Once again, putting an absolutely dominant performance here on these control maps, taking the first capture and then holding it down for the entirety of the round. M2 Sky getting taken out by Psychosis there. A little unfortunate, but that is A-okay. We still have a lot of ultimates, a lot of denial capabilities. We also can just kind of give them the point, but I don't think that's the answer we want to give right now. Especially, we want to try and get some ultimates out of Temple here, if possible. Out comes the ball ultimate and both support ults from Indiana Tech. The Kitsune Rush here from Temple. They're going to try and do this minimally, but they're going to have to use beat as well because they are losing players. Krusty goes down for Indiana Tech. It is anyone's fight. However, Indiana Tech is going to be down their flex support there, which is going to be very unfortunate. M2 Sky is going to be going down. P. Dougie living on point, but he's not stalling. Temple capture the point. He's going to try and get the Kiri here. She's getting really low, and unfortunately, she's going to be able to TP away just in the nick of time. Psychosis gets taken out by Ninja. Fluffy getting another pick. Indiana Tech putting themselves already in a really great spot. P. Dougie going in on some of the squishies. Winston getting 2 with his ultimate, his Primal Rage. He is going to be flying for another. And he does get M2 Sky as well. Wow, what an insane Winston there. He just carried that entire fight, killing multiple of Indiana Tech. And now they're going to be on the side that Indiana Tech has been on for the most part of tonight. And they're going to be on the defensive side. They got to hold down this point now. Venture's going to be looking for that Kiriko, not finding it. Fluffy gets taken out. And we are going to be seeing a Venture ult here coming out from Temple. Trying to throw out some extra damage here. Krusty getting a little low on HP. Out comes the Bola from Empty Sky. But Krusty gets taken out instead. The Wrecking Ball mines. Psychosis gets 2. Indiana Tech using ults, but they're not really gaining any ground. Fluffy does get a pick there on the Venture. But Indiana Tech is going to have to back out, regroup, and get healed up. They do not have the HP for this. And then it's coming down to, well, Indiana Tech needs to make something happen. We'll just say that. Here comes the beat. Indiana Tech using it to get onto points, using it for an attack. And here comes the beat out from Temple as well as their answer. P. Dougie is going to get the pick on the Lucio. M2 Sky getting taken out. He is on the Kree now. It could be anyone's. And now they have a Farah as well. So she's going to be a little hard to get a handle on. However, Indiana Tech is going to be able to secure the point right back. Kiri just trying to live here. The Winston getting really low on HP. We really need to secure that pick. That would be incredible for us. Here's the Kitsune Rush coming out here for Temple. Psychosis taking out Ninja. And a little bit of a Kiri diff there on Krusty. Temple is going to be securing the point once again. P. Dougie just trying to stall out point, get his team back, and trying to survive. Fluffy is going to be back. M2 Sky is also back, and he's going to have some answers for the Farah. Getting a little low on HP. He does get another. Is M2 Sky clutching this up for his team? Absolutely. Getting some crucial picks. Oh, what a headshot on the Tracer. M2 Sky held that down incredibly well. Indiana Tech is going to be capturing the point back. And bada bing, bada boom. I mean, we got to 99 V99% there. And that was just round 1. It felt like an eternity a little bit. However, Indiana Tech playing once again very strongly on the defensive side of things, and they did make it happen on the offense. Getting that point back at the very end here. We're going to see a replay of M2 Sky with some insane flicks and picks. And that headshot on the Tracer right there, absolutely insane. M2 Sky, I see you in the chat. I appreciate it. I try my best. Once again, I'll mention, like how last night, I'm already losing my voice. Overwatch just kind of takes it out of me a little bit. Rolling out here, it looks like, typical TP out of spawn. And we're going to be seeing the classic P. Dougie Roadhog here on Well. You got to love it. You got to love it. Got to be looking for those hooks, getting those environmental kills. We're going to see if P. Dougie gets them. See if he gets a little goofy here. He does get the Tracer, pulls her in. What a good hook. And from what the Overwatch team was telling me last night as well, Roadhog also got a critical hit buff as well. So he's just really good in comp right now. And Ninja and Fluffy getting picks. Ninja being an absolute menace on the Lucio here. M2 Sky is sticking on the Kree and popping heads. Or body shots. It doesn't really matter. He's hitting his shots, and that's what matters. That is an ex-CS player right there. I don't know if he really plays CS anymore, but he used to. Indiana Tech, once again, doing what they've been doing best here on the control maps, getting control of the point first, and then, well, hopefully they keep it consistent and hold it down. Psychosis is going to be switching up a little bit here, going on the Genji instead of the Tracer. M2 Sky does take out the Roadhog. That is a major pick to have. No Roadhog. Down goes Psychosis as well. M2 Sky putting in the work. Here, Fluffy getting another pick as well. And Indiana Tech is going to just kind of be a little bit rolling over them right now. But if they get greedy, they're going to pay the price. I can tell you many a times, especially on Alios, I've been in the same exact scenario where you push up and then you pay the price in the next fight for pushing up a little bit too far here. Indiana Tech coming up on a lot of ultimates here. Temple is a little further behind. So we'll see how they answer. Here's a Kitsune Rush coming out here from Indiana Tech. Temple does have their own Kitsune Rush. They are going to be using that as well. P. Dougie with the whole hog. Down goes the enemy Roadhog. M2 Sky gets taken out in the process of the fight. P. Dougie getting low on HP. Takes out the Reaper.
And it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be coming out on top of that fight as well. The opening pick on the enemy Roadhog is exactly what you're looking for there on that fight. If you're going to explode the other Roadhog, that's what you want to do, because otherwise he can isolate people, like he tried to there, but P-Dougie dodged the bullet a little bit. We see a beat and a blade here with Temple. We'll see if they rip both of them, do a little beat blade combination here. Ninja is going to be using a beat of his own, and here comes the Deadeye, taking out the Kiriko. Here's the beat. Death Blossom and Blade coming out here from Temple. It's overtime. They got to make something happen, and they will. Psychosis for 2, 3. Does he see Fluffy as well? He does. Psychosis for 4 here, being an absolute menace on the Genji, securing the point here for his team. A little bit of a team effort, but he is absolutely cooking on the Genji. They are able to finally, after 99% here for Indiana Tech, capture the point. So hopefully now they can hold the defense after capturing. Well, we'll see. Fluffy getting a little on HP. He is looking for a pulse bomb kill here, if at all possible. There it is. There's the stick. Unfortunately, it was on the Roadhog, but it does work. Ninja getting the finishing pick on the Roadhog, but the pulse bomb doing most of the damage. Empty side and Crusty get taken out. Down goes the Reaver. Down goes the Kiriko. It's anyone's fight right now. Fluffy for 2. And Indiana Tech is going to be getting the point capture back. Overtime, will they be able to touch? The Genji does make it back to point. He's just trying to stall out in time for his team to get back. And it's going to be working a little bit here. Both him and Reaper and the Roadhog makes it back as well. Temple going down, not without a fight. They got to make something happen here if they want to win it, though. In overtime, P-Dougie goes down. A good opening pick here for Temple. They lose their Lucio. And we are going to be seeing, I'm sure, a whole hog coming out here from the Roadhog if need be. Krusty gets a pick on the Reaper. Here comes the Kitsune Rush from Krusty. The pulse bomb from Fluffy. And both Kitsune Rushes are coming out here. That's typically what you see. Here comes the blade from Empty Sky. Fluffy getting a pick. Empty Sky with the blade, taking out one. Here comes the whole hog, but he goes down to the blade. And there's Empty Sky with another, and that's going to be a wrap, folks, on map number 2, which means that we just win the best of 3 here against Temple. Well played, Temple. GG's in the chat. If I'm not mistaken, it should be best of 3. So it should be over. They aren't saying GG's. Maybe we're just not being friendly tonight. But Psychosis definitely deserved that play of the game there. That was incredible, and he brought it just that much closer to his team being able to win that point. However, Indiana Tech just having a slight edge there on them and winning that series. Although there's no GGs, so it might be first to 3. I'm not sure what's happened. Okay, no, they're saying GGs with a question mark. Okay, no, that's an exclamation point. I can't read from the screen. Look, guys, it's tiny print. I have to look at a small monitor. I don't want to hear it from you guys, okay? Very, very good gameplay there by Indiana Tech's finest. P-Dougie coming in, guns a-blazing from his Marvel rival plays. He has not lost his edge, it seems. So, what's going to be happening is we are going to be playing at least one more series, another best of 3. We will let you know as soon as we know who that's going to be up against. And then if we win that, it is going to be the end of the night. It's going to be a quick night, if that's the matter. But if we lose that, we will be going to a third best of 3 series. So, very strong performance there once again by Indiana Tech. Very happy with their play. We're going to go to a short intermission as we wait for the other teams to finish up their matches and as we get loaded in to the new lobby. So stay tuned. We will be right back shortly with some more action for you guys.
whole. And I want something I can hold. That's worth this weight in gold. And I want something that is real. Something to make me feel alive. it too far to say that we could not pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive. Too far to say that we could not pretend now. Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I too far to say that we could not pretend now. Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make You light up my world in ways I can't explain. Your electricity's running through my veins. Oh, baby, I can't help it. I've never felt like this. Only you can do what you do. Only you give me that deja vu. Only you. Before you found me, I was floating among the stars. No direction till I landed in your arms. Destiny makes sense when I look in your eyes. A new force of nature that brings me to life. Oh, baby, I can't help it. I've never felt like this. Only you can do what you do. Only you give me that deja vu. Only you.
I think I need therapy or just some more whiskey. I can't seem to understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. I didn't know I was a casualty until you stopped my heart and you made me see I need love. I need love. I think I need to confess. Saw you in that red dress. I can't seem to understand how you got all that finesse. Still been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. I didn't know I was a casualty until you stopped my heart and you made me see I need love. I need love. I didn't know I was a casualty, but when you're gone, can't find no remedy. I need your
when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till the I wanna run, chase the morning sun when I'm with you. Give it all away, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one.
Well, that was quite the wait, everybody. Terribly sorry for that wait. But I hope you feel sorry for us too, because we had to wait just as long. A little bit of technical issues coming from the LeoS website. The last match for the other team has not been verified, so we haven't actually checked in for this match, but both teams have kind of already agreed that we're just going to start it off and then check in later and figure that out all later. We can always post our results later or message an admin and get that figured out. So just a little bit of technical difficulties behind the scenes, but no matter. We are going to be hopping in here into the first map very quickly. So yeah, it'll be a fun time. This is I read that as Unk, you guys. I read it as Unk. My producers are laughing at me. UNC Greensboro is the team we are going up against here in the second series tonight. So again, another team I have no idea how they play or what comps they play or their ranking status. So it all is up in the air. They fixed it, chat. They finally, it took them 40 plus minutes to fix their issue. LeoS, we love you. NECC, we love you even more if you're watching this. We love you guys. It's just sometimes we get a little antsy when we're sitting here because as broadcast production side of things, we're just like, we're ready to go. But there are times that we also have our own technical difficulties, and sometimes our matches have to be slightly delayed. So totally understandable. No shame, no hurt there. Oh, and Fluffy says we're thinking. You had plenty of time to be thinking. They're doing bans right now. Of course, picking Li Zhang. They butchered the spelling a little bit on Li Zhang there. But they are banning Hazard, which P. Dougie has been known to play Hazard in the past. We got a prod R question mark in the chat, which means that both teams theoretically should be ready to go. So we will be hopping into map number 1 ever so shortly here in mere moments. Our team is readying up. They are ready to go, ready for this next match. And just once again, a reminder, it's been a little bit since I told you, so I'll remind you again. This is a best of 3, which means first to 2 wins. If we win this, we are done for the night and we finished our placements. However, if we lose this, then we go to a final best of 3 series. Hopefully, because it's already 7 p.m. on a Friday night. I would like to get out of here. So what do you say? Hashtag TechYeah. Let's get this W. And of course, we're back on Li Zhang, probably favorited first pick map of all time in the competitive scene. You see it all the time, especially as the first map. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a similar comp to what we played the first time. And it absolutely looks like we are running the exact same thing. Pretty typical. And it looks like UNC Greensboro is going to be running about the same. Okay, Krusty, wait, what are we doing? Wait, Krusty, what are we doing? Why is there Mercy on my screen right now? He's joking, right, chat? Surely he's got to be joking. He's just trolling. He's trolling me. He knows that we're watching over him like a guardian angel. You get it? You see it? Juno for the speed boost. Just for the speed boost. The TP out of spawn, trying to get to the fight first. That's typically what you want to do here on Li Zhang. You want to get to, if you're fighting White Room, and you typically do. Fluffy is losing his 1v1. He does have recall, though, and his supports are going to be going in to help him. Here's the fight in White Room here. It looks like both teams are standing their ground pretty firm. M2's guy, careful. Don't shoot that bubble. Don't shoot that. He's already got high charge, but he's really low on HP. You got to be managing those bubbles properly. Down goes Fluffy, but go down. The Reaper goes down as well. Ninja getting taken out. Indiana Tech is at a little bit of a deficit here. P. Dougie taking his own life. In game, of course. And it looks like UNC Greensboro is going to be getting the capture on the first point. Now, if you guys remember from the last series, this is how Li Zhang started out for us the first time. Ooh! Hamilton with the Reaper Mythic guns there. Very, very cool, very cool. Yeah, this is about how we started out last time on Li Zhang. A little bit of a rough start, but no matter. We've got plenty of time to make something happen here. Out comes a Graviton Surge here from the enemy Zarya. P. Dougie isn't even now he's halfway to his ultimate.
But wow, she got that very quickly. Indiana Tech needs to figure something out. Whether they need to switch up the comp or lock in. Who knows? They should know best what they need to change and what needs to be figured out here. So, like I said, though, we got time. We got time to figure things out and should be a-okay here. We're coming up on a few ultimates of our own as well, which will be nice to have here. They're going to be pushing pretty aggressive here. We got a Katsuna Rush coming out here. So does the other Katsuna Rush coming out from Budgie. And it looks like Indiana Tech is going to be taking the edge in this fight. Just getting a little bit extra damage off in the process. P-Dougie with that high charge, being able to deal high amounts of damage to multiple targets or one target if he chooses so. Very good fight there by Indiana Tech. However, not before UNC Greensboro getting up to almost 70% there on the capture. Big graviton surge there by P-Dougie and a pulse bomb there by Fluffy as well. Getting some early picks here and stopping UNC from making a bigger push here. It looks like we're probably going to be getting the Tracer as well. She throws her pulse bomb, does not get the kill with it. And down she goes to Fluffy. You know, we're sitting in a decent spot right now, but if we keep these picks up, we're going to be in a much better spot. 100%. Just don't want to overextend here at all. We do want to still keep getting these picks, if at all possible. And it looks like the enemy Zarya is going to be walking in with another grab, and they are going to have Death Blossom as well. So there it is. There's the Graviton Surge. It did get P-Dougie, which is okay for the solo ult. They probably wanted that, honestly. They just wanted that kill. Ninjas goes down as well. Indiana Tech needs to back out, regroup, and try and not die anymore. But they are going to be getting some exit frags here. But yeah, like I said, just need to regroup here. Fluffy, be careful. We don't need to take unnecessary fights. Oh, P-Dougie, careful, careful. Everyone, dude, we're playing so on the edge. They're scaring me. They're scaring me, Jara. They're scaring you. They're scaring me. 100%. Looking to get up some charge here. He used a Katsuna Rush. Indiana Tech just used both support ults and Death Blossom all at once. And Greensboro is going to be using their own support ults as well. MJ Sky Ninja go down. We got the enemy Zarya, but we have nothing left. That's very unfortunate with your Indiana Tech. You use 3 ults at once. You got to use that burst potential to take the edge of the fight. However, UNC was able to pull off the later support ult, which, if you don't know, if you use your support ult second, you're going to be in a much better spot than the enemy team. And down goes Ninja once again. We do get the Reaper. Good pick by Fluffy. We're going to try and stall at the point here. Ball goes down to M2 Sky. This is very winnable here for Indiana Tech. We got to stand our ground, and it looks like we are. Fluffy with a Tracer diff here. Holding it down. We get the point capture back, and we're catching up to, we're about 80% here. It looks like it will come down to one last fight here on round 1 on Li Jing. Once again, another very long fight. It looks like they are going to be swapping over to D.Va for maybe a little more sustainability rather than Ball. They had a little bit of time. They are going to be making it back to point to be able to touch. We do have a Pulse Bomb here for UNC. They are taking a lot of damage. Down goes Lucio. That's a good early pick. The Kiri, very low HP. P-Dougie needs to get out, though, and get healed back up. Anything could happen. Down goes the Kiri. And the D.Va's out of mech as well. This is just a little bit of cleanup here for Indiana Tech. There's the Blossom just to finish off. A few more picks there. M2 Sky wrapping up round 1 of map 1. Very close call there. Both teams putting up a very, very good fight. Good ultimates all the way around. I like the fact that UNC Greensboro used that Graviton Surge just to kill P-Dougie. Oftentimes people hold their grabs for the big plays, but sometimes you just need that one pick, especially if it's the tank here. And as you can see from this replay, P-Dougie being a very good tank here on the front lines. High charge, making space for his team, and getting those picks as well. Incredible gameplay. Absolutely here for it. And just like that, we are rolling right into round 2 here. This is where Fluffy did mess up his teleporter before. He does get it this time, so that's good for us.
teleporter getting us just a little closer to the fight, a little faster. Getting us in the position. I'm surprised that that TP reached that far. Ninja with a little bit of a Curie diff here. Kunai thrower at its finest. And we're going to be looking to get some more picks here, pushing the aggression. P-Dougie does get a pick. He does go down in the process. Lucio getting really low, getting taken out. Indiana Tech is up on numbers, but we do not have a tank any longer. We are going to be going for the cap on point, and we will be securing the point as well. Will we be able to hold it down without a tank? I don't know. We are going to find out right now. P-Dougie is making his way back to point. He is on Wrecking Ball, so, you know, he gets back to point fairly quickly, especially if he hits his rollouts here. Zarya is on point. Minimal amount of effort here, or team presence with her. Empty Sky goes down early in the fight. Down goes Ninja as well. Indiana Tech is going to be at a severe deficit here. And we will lose our capture on the point as well. UNC Greensboro capping the point here without Indiana Tech gaining too much ground. Indiana Tech just getting out, dying, and getting ready for that regroup. Looks like Greensboro will be closer on ult rather than Indiana Tech here. We're close on we got a Kitsune Rush now, and we're close to a Pulse Bomb. But those are the ones that build up the fastest. There's a Pulse Bomb taking out M2 Sky. Unfortunate, but, you know, better to get that out of the way now, early in the fight, rather than in the middle of a fight and getting a nasty Pulse Bomb hitting you in the middle of a fight. Down goes the Tracer to none other than P-Dougie. And Fluffy looking for his own Pulse Bomb in the back line. He goes for the Lucio. He unfortunately misses the stick. Here comes a Graviton Surge from UNC and a Kitsune Rush Blossom here from Indiana Tech, as well as Mines. Indiana Tech once again using 3 ultimates. They better win this fight, otherwise I'm going to be a little upset with them, because last time they used 3 ults, they lost the fight. However, UNC did use 2 ults to match them, both support ults, in that other previous fight. This fight, they just used a grab. So we got the upper hand there, and we won it. So very good. We got point back. Hopefully we are able to hold it down like we were in the first series tonight. We're going to see. We're going to see a big slam maybe here from P-Dougie. And down goes Hamilton on the Reaper here, and Presty getting taken out as well. M2 Sky gets taken out. Indiana Tech is down 1. Well, technically down 2, but down 1 compared to the other team. Ninja goes down as well. Indiana Tech is getting absolutely burned through here. We do pick the Kiriko, but it is not going to be enough. We do gain the lead back, but not before Greensboro getting the point right back. And they're going to take the lead just in a matter of seconds here. It's coming down to just a couple more fights here, but both teams doing a great job at keeping a nice balance here between fighting and backing out, getting healed up, and capturing the point. M2 Sky, unfortunately, trying to take things into his own hands, gets picked pretty early in the fight here. Very unfortunate, and it looks like P-Dougie got his momentum messed up as well, so he's going to be losing a lot of HP. There's the Graviton Surge, and it looks like the Curie from UNC is going to be getting 2 picks there from that grab. P-Dougie now just trying to exist in the back lines and get healed back up, waiting for his team to put some more presence with him. We will be having a Pulse Bomb here. M2 Sky taking out the Lucio. Good early pick there. We got to make something happen, though, because that's a Lucio, and he can get back to point very quickly. M2 Sky with a pick on the other support as well. Krusty, unfortunately, goes down. Down goes M2 Sky. We get the Zarya. We get the Reaper. And that's gonna do it for that fight. We're gonna get some exit frags here. P-Dougie's gonna be securing one of those on the Tracer there, and we're gonna get point right back. Greensboro bringing it up to 97% on the capture. We're getting up to 80, and once again, chat, it is gonna be getting down to the wire here on round 2 of map 1. Last fight, we gotta make something happen. Here's a Kitsune Rush, and Reaper's going to be looking for that Blossom. Both Reapers. Fluffy, unfortunately, goes down. And there's a there's a boot by P-Dougie taking out the Reaper. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see that extra HP just getting absolutely drained. P-Dougie looking to take out the Curie. She uses her TP. She uses her Kitsune Rush, which is going to give her team a edge here in this fight. And Zarya is going to be getting close to her grab. Krusty taking out the Lucio. That's what you like to see. Krusty with 2! Taking out the Tracer as well. He's getting really low. Gets taken out by the Curie. Curie goes down. Indiana Tech is having a slight edge here. Slight lead. You need to keep your P-Dougie up, though. There's a grab.
Hamilton getting a pick. Swap to Sombra just to get back faster. Can he keep his... Oh my goodness, it's down to the wire, chat. It looks like Greensboro is going to be getting more teammates back before Indiana Tech does. They get the capture back. Are we going to be able to stall out the point? No, we will not. Wow. Was that intense? Absolutely. I was at the edge of my seat the whole time, and I'm not even sitting down, chat. I don't need the chair to be at the edge of my seat. Wow. Incredible gameplay by both teams. Greensboro taking the slight edge in that last fight there. Unfortunately, we just did not get all the picks that we needed fast enough to be able to secure that point all the way. Which is going to bring us to round 3 on map 1. And it looks like it's going to be a long round on round 3 here, as the other 2 rounds have been quite long. Just a reminder, chat, to rehydrate, as I'm going to do right now. I am blabbling a lot, so I definitely need to, but you guys should as well. Water is good for you as we roll into round 3 here. No comp switch-ups. We are going to be sticking with what we know. That's pretty normal for Lijiang. You often just keep the same comp through all the maps, unless there's a specific person doing really good on one hero that you need to counter. Ninja getting the opening pick on the Tracer here, and Indiana Tech putting a nice presence here in the side room. Fluffy taking out Hamilton on the Reaper. Down goes both supports, down goes the tank. Indiana Tech winning this first fight and getting the first capture. This is what we saw from them in the first series on Lijiang. Very strong performance, especially on Gardens here. It's what you like to see. It's what you like to see, but they have to be able to hold it down. They got to play a little bit of defense here, a little bit of balance between defense and offense. So we'll see if they're able to hold it down. Already building up a lot of ult charge here. Both teams pretty even in that regard. Tracer already using her recall. That could be dangerous for her. But her team is here now. Reaper's going in. Guns a-blazing with the bubble on him. Kiri getting really low on HP. P-Dougie doing a good job targeting her. Down goes the Tracer and the Zarya and the Kiri. Down goes Reaper. Indiana Tech doing what they have been doing best. I don't know what changed. I don't know if anything changed. However, they're doing what they did before, like I mentioned, which is yeah, it's what we want to see. We need to see that from our players. Just keep on holding it down here. Don't get fancy. Don't get greedy. Don't go in too far. Don't overextend. All right, we're just playing textbook now. A little bit of a swap to an Orisa coming out from UNC. And P-Dougie with an absolutely massive rollout there, just pushing them back out of their Kitsune rush. Indiana Tech using their own Kitsune rush. P-Dougie is in it right now, taking out the Orisa. Wow, that was a great rollout there by P-Dougie. He literally just pushed them out of their Kitsune rush, making that ultimate practically useless. We did use our own Kitsune rush as well, but that's okay because that's typically what you do in a Kitsune or a Kiriko matchup. Our own Reaper's going to be getting a little low on HP here. Here comes 2 ultimates here from Indiana Tech, and a beat coming out here from Greensboro, but Lucio does in fact go down. The Reaper... M2 Sky getting a pick not before being taken out. Hamilton just trying to survive here a little bit. And it's already in overtime. And it could go either way. There are 2 picks for both teams. But it looks like Greensboro is going to be taking the edge. They get the capture finally. Indiana Tech just needs to get out, regroup. M2 Sky unfortunately TP'd a little further in. Looks like he was still looking for some picks. P-Dougie looking for that Lucio. He's really low on HP. They are going to be able to find that and secure that pick. Good opening pick for this next fight, but will it be enough? Are they going to have enough time? Orisa having major stability, but she gets taken out. No matter how survivable she is. M2 Sky getting blossomed on by the other Reaper. Down goes the Krusty getting to the Kiri and the Reaper. Here comes our own Kitsune rush. We are going to have a couple of the ults. We get point back. Back into overtime. The Tracer is going to be able to touch, not before her getting taken out. And that should be it. And it absolutely will be. Map 1 going to yours truly, Indiana Tech. Very well fought there by Greensboro. Putting up just a good fight.
as the last team there on Ilios. I guess, or Lijiang, not Ilios. Forgive me. I guess we did kind of have a lot stronger of a defense the last 2 rounds in the first series there on Ilios. On Lijiang, I keep doing that. We play Lijiang and Ilios, and they both start with L's, guys. They're pretty close there. Ninja getting play of the game there with that Kitsune rush, doing an incredible job at building those ultimates and just popping them off pretty much as soon as he gets them, or waiting for the other Kiriko to use her ult and then using it as respawns. I'm going to just keep talking through this because last time when we went to pick the next map, I said we're going to go to a short break, and then we got into the next match as soon as I sent us to a break. So we're not going to go to a break. We're going to talk a little bit about that last match. Very close calls, especially the first 2 maps, first 2 rounds. So I was clenched up, guys. That was terrifying. I didn't know exactly how that was going to go, but it did end in our favor. So that's exactly what we wanted to see. And we are going to be taking the edge right now in this second series, first map of the second series. So it's already technically match point here. One of our players is getting up though and leaving. M2 Sky, please come back. So on that note, we will be taking a short intermission, short break here, just as our players do a little reset, probably a potty break. So stay tuned. We will be right back as soon as we're getting into the game. Stay tuned, everybody.
The shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get 2 paid, and my 3 wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload, and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory, and I got it, cause I'm here now,
Waiting for the flag to fall.
waiting. My moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but I'm my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm
here now, waiting for the flag to fall.
waiting.
Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the moment.
And welcome back, everybody. Another quick intermission there. We are loading into the next map as we speak right now, and we are going to none other than Esperanza. And if you're wondering what the format is for all of this, well, there's just a certain map pool we're pulling from. So it doesn't matter the game mode. Typically in the regular season, you have a set like game mode per map you play. Like it'll go control, then escort, then push, yada yada. You get it. But for placements, they just said, nah, we don't really care. We're just going to give you some maps to choose from. You can ban and pick. The bans, by the way, hero bans, were Lucio and Diva. Lucio was our pick, and Diva was their pick. However, we're okay with both of those. But the comps that we've been running run just fine without either of those heroes. I think P-Dougie has barely played Diva. I think he played Diva in the last series, but he hasn't played it yet since then. UNC playing a very heavy brawl comp here, and Indiana Tech is going for a little bit more of a diving comp. So interested to see how these two teams clash with these different strategies here a little bit. Gonna be a good match nonetheless here on Esperanza on this push map. So let's go ahead and just get right into the action. P-Dougie already getting what? M2 Sky getting absolutely obliterated by this Kree. We do get the tank, however, oh my gosh. Okay, all right, chat. Wow. Okay, I understand why this guy has the Kree mythic weapon skin. He is hitting his shots. If you saw that flick on the M2 Sky, he unfortunately did not stand a chance. Not much you can do about shots like that, but to move past it and to keep rolling into the next fights. We are doing a lot of damage to their hazard, which is very good. Keeping that pressure up is going to be pretty ideal for us, stopping him from diving in a lot. M2 Sky with a nice Helix Rockets there on the Brigitte, and Soldier going down as well, and we are going to be rolling over the rest of the team here, just picking up these final picks, and we're going to gain control of the bots. And theoretically, we should get the lead since we took all of them out, so they shouldn't be able to touch quite yet. We should be able to get the lead first before they get back. I could be completely wrong, actually. They do have a Tracer. I don't know if they're going to try and stall out like that, but it looks like they are going to be making their way onto point here. We do take the lead, however. P-Dougie's slamming in. He's a little low on HP, but he's going to be A-okay. P-Dougie just looking for more slams and more... oh, he looks for his mines. He gets it off. He's isolating between, trying to look for that Brigitte. He does not find it. Here comes the Nano Boost and a Deadeye as well. Here from UNC. They are unfortunately not going to be able to find anything off it. M2 Sky getting really low, but his support's doing an incredible job keeping him stabilized here. And there's an ult here from Indiana Tech. And we are able to get 2 to match the 2 that we lost. M2 Sky does go down, however. P-Dougie looking to get this Brigitte here. Really needs to find it. But the Kree's up high. We have to be really careful because he does a lot of high damage. Down goes Fluffy to him. And now he's going to be diving in onto P-Dougie. P-Dougie does take out the Ana. Arkiri makes it back, able to heal P-Dougie up a little bit before he gets taken out. P-Dougie does secure another pick, but then gets taken out himself. That's A-okay. We got a very nice push there, securing the lead. We definitely have to be looking out for this Kree. He is a force to be reckoned with. Looks like we are also going to be making it back, putting some pressure on the Winston here. stopping him from pushing the payload, or pushing the bot. It's not a payload. Payload's a different game mode. We are going to get control once again. They kind of had to just back out and regroup here, which, if you're UNC, you don't really want to do it, but sometimes you just kind of have to back out and regroup with your team to get stabilized. You don't want to lose a tank really early in the fight. Down goes a soldier here for UNC. Krusty getting that pick there. We are going to be using our Kitsune Rush and Visor. Anti-P Dougie gets obliterated. Here comes the Brigida ult and the Deadeye from UNC. They've got answers for Indiana Tech's antics. And they are going to be putting a stop to Indiana Tech's push and doing a little bit of pushing their own. Indiana Tech just needing to regroup here. We're coming up on mines once again. However, UNC is going to be coming up here on a nano boost. So that could be a little scary, especially if they give it to the right person, which theoretically would probably be the Winston or the Kree here, I would imagine, with the pressure that they're trying to keep up, at least. There's the nano boost onto the Winston, calling that out there. P Dougie using his mines to try and slow down the enemy and create some isolation. P Dougie does get taken out, though. He does use his mines to take out the Winston after he died. So both tanks being taken out. We should be able to secure some more picks here. We took out the Tracer, and now we're going to be looking for some more. There is the Kree getting taken out. We do lose Fluffy in the process. However, we are going to be securing the rest of those picks as well. P Dougie getting back to point here. We're going to be pushing that bot and making hopefully some more progress. One can only hope. And we are going to make a little bit more progress now before being contested too much. However, we do just kind of want to get the bot further up to just kind of stop them. A good stick there by Tunnel Killer on M2 Sky there. A really good stick. Unfortunately for us, that means that we're down a player, and they're also going to be using Primal Rage with Winston. We are going to be using one of our support ults here to try and stabilize and live. I don't know. It worked. We're stable. And we are going to be doing a lot of damage to the Winston, and we are able to secure that pick. That's what you're looking for. A quick regroup, regaining your health back, and getting right back into the fight. Tracer is looking for some backline picks, not finding them, getting really low on HP. She's going to have to back out, get the Mega, as she already used her recall. Night-night, P Dougie. You got to kill, but you're going to sleep. M2 Sky and Krusty getting some picks of their own. That's no supports there for UNC, which means they're going to have to back out and regroup. Indiana Tech once again getting bot control here, pushing it ever so slightly further. We are about 4 minutes left here in this map. And it looks like UNC made some they might have swapped. They did some swapping around. We love the kunai throwers. Love the kunai throwers. We are going to be using our own Kitsune Rush here. The Visor with it once again. A deadly combination here. M2 Sky is going to be securing 2 picks with that. His supports are going to do a good job at keeping him up, keeping him on the front lines. He does spot the Tracer back line, trying to help his teammates out. You love to see that. You have a DPS who can push the aggression and be a frontliner, kind of. I mean, you know, not fully frontlining, as that's a tank shop, but getting those picks and then helping out your teammates on the back line. The enemy Wrecking Ball looking for some antic slams of his own here, and here's the Deadeye. Will he find anyone? No, Indiana Tech is going to be playing slow, playing safe, just for that reason. Here come the mines from P Dougie. He takes out 1. 2 more here by Fluffy and M2 Sky. P Dougie with a second. Will he see the third? He's going in. There's the mines. There's the slam. He's getting, really low on HP. Oh, wait, that was the other Wrecking Ball. But that's good for us. We secure it.
And, well, chat, that's it. That's all she wrote. That is map number 2 win for yours truly, Indiana Tech. I am happy that we wrapped that one up pretty quick. We waited quite a while for that, we actually waited longer in between than the matches actually took, which is hilarious and also feels bad, man. Am I right, chat? I am, because I know you guys feel it too. Very well played by yours truly, Indiana Tech. However, though we are not done yet. So
as you know, we like to do when we win, at least we like to do a little fun stuff. We're going to be doing a post-match interview, of course. So, very short break. We're going to get one of the players down here, and we're going to be right back here in just a minute or two with the post-match interview, and we will get the stream wrapped up for you guys. Stay tuned. Don't leave just yet. We'll be right back.
I want something I can hold. That's what this waiting gold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got none other than Fluffy and Krusty here as well. This is the post-match interview, and of course, where we talk about, the annihilation that happened, we'll say. I don't know. There were some close rounds there, but Series 1 went pretty well for you guys. I mean, Li Jiang, you got to a couple 99% on both sides of things, but I think overall it went pretty well for you guys. Any comments kind of on the first series and how that went?
I mean, first series was a warm up for us. We had the GOAT ringer, P. Dougie, and that was probably his first real match in 6 months. So, I mean, he played amazing. So it worked out for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was great. If you guys watched at all last season, P. Dougie was on the Overwatch team, and well, any time before that too. But now he has left us for Marvel Rivals. However, he's doing God's work over there as well. But yeah, definitely helped in the performance for you guys' matches tonight. And then Series 2, I mean, also just kind of went well in your guys' favor.
Map 1 was close.
Map 1 was very close. As I was telling chat, I was at the edge of my seat and I wasn't even sitting down. Any regards as to what, like, maybe you guys could have done better, or do you just need to lock in? Like, what was going on there?
We just need to fix it. I need to play back so like Tracer more. But the Tracer was...
Tracer was my fault. That's what happened there.
Yeah.
So.
Like once we fixed the positioning, you saw how dominated.
Yeah, absolutely. And I loved the Zarya pick. Zarya was when you were winning your Zarya. He's not up here. I can't talk about him.
Zarya's very good
But
right now.
yeah, Zarya is really good right now, and played the bubbles well. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot else because I mean you guys performed really well as you did yesterday as well. Any other closing thoughts? Any excitement for the future as you're going in placement wise? Where are you looking? I mean, you won both matches.
We
so.
should be in D2. We probably won't be D1 till next year. But.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, if you guys don't have anything else, go ahead and...
I have one closing remark.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to thank the P. Ugdy, the Parker GOAT. He actually saved us. It was amazing. This was probably like our best match or series that we've had.
Yeah. Shout out to P. Dougie. Maybe we'll see him come back to Overwatch once or twice more throughout the season. He's shaking his head no.
He does not want to.
He doesn't want to, but he might be forced to because he's on scholarship here. So we'll make him do what we want.
Yeah, he's gonna try.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, chat. We treat our players with love and respect. Anyways, that'll do it for tonight's series. Thank you all so much for joining me and the rest of the crew here. Hashtag Tech, yeah, W's in the chat. Tune in for our next stream, which should be Monday with Valorant at 5. Oh, well, we'll see if I'm here because I don't get home from work. Anyways, be here at 5 on Monday for Valorant, and you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great one.
Tech, yeah.
Tech, yeah.